woke up at 5:17 a.m. to my husband's car pulling out of the driveway, and it took me 4 months to figure out where he was going. The first time it happened, I thought I was dreaming. I rolled over and reached for Marcus, but his side of the bed was cold. I checked my phone. 5:17 a.m. His car was gone. When he came back 2 hours later, I asked where he'd been. Couldn't sleep. Went for a drive. He kissed my forehead and got in the shower. I went back to bed thinking maybe he was stressed about the promotion he didn't get. It happened again 3 days later. Same time. 5:17 a.m. This time when he came home, he said he'd gone to the gym. Since when do you go to the gym at 5 a.m.? Trying something new. Clear my head. I wanted to believe him. We'd been married 6 years. Happy years. We told each other everything. At least I thought we did. The early morning drives became routine. Every Tuesday and Thursday. Sometimes Saturdays. I started making excuses for him in my head. Maybe he really did need space. Maybe I was being paranoid. He'd been distant lately, sure. Falling asleep on the couch instead of coming to bed. Guarding his phone. But people go through phases, right? I almost convinced myself I was overthinking it. Then I found the receipts. Target. 11:47 p.m. on a Wednesday. $347.82. I pulled up our bank statement. We hadn't been to Target in weeks. I went through more transactions. Barnes and Noble. Babies R Us. Babies R Us? My throat tightened. We didn't have kids. We'd tried for 3 years before deciding to stop. It was too painful. Too expensive. We'd made peace with it. I called Marcus at work. Did you buy something at Babies R Us? Silence. Then, I think you're looking at the wrong statement. I haven't been there. March 14th. $286.47. More silence. Oh, that. I bought a gift for my coworker's baby shower. I forgot to mention it. That made sense. I apologized for being weird. Hung up. Felt stupid for even asking. But something still felt wrong. I started paying more attention. He'd started doing laundry separately. Taking his gym bag to work instead of leaving it at home. Coming home smelling like baby powder sometimes. When I asked about the smell, he said the new gym had strong detergent. I wanted to trust him. I did trust him. But my hands were shaking when I opened our Ring camera app one night. I scrolled back through weeks of footage. There. Tuesday, April 3rd, 5:14 a.m. Marcus walks out carrying his gym bag, but the bag looks heavy. Full. He puts it in the trunk. I zoom in on the footage, squinting at my phone. There's something sticking out of the bag. Something small. Pink. I keep scrolling. April 10th. Same thing. But this time I can see it clearly. A package of Huggies diapers sticking out of his gym bag. Size newborn. My vision blurred. I couldn't breathe. This couldn't be what it looked like. Maybe he was donating them somewhere. Maybe it was for that same coworker. Maybe I was losing my mind. I drove to his gym the next Thursday morning. Parked across the street. Waited. His car never showed up. He lied. He'd been lying for months. I went home and tore through his office. I found it in the bottom drawer of his filing cabinet. Buried under old tax returns. A lease agreement. For an apartment 15 minutes away. Signed 8 months ago. Monthly rent $850. Tenant names Marcus Chen and Jennifer Torres. I sat on the floor holding the paper. Jennifer Torres. I'd never heard that name in my life. I pulled up Facebook with hands I couldn't control. Jennifer Torres, age 28. Profile picture of her holding a baby. A baby with Marcus's eyes. Posted 6 weeks ago. The caption read, "Our little miracle Sophie, Daddy's twin." I threw up in the office trash can. Marcus came home at 6:30 p.m. like always. Kissed me like always. Asked about my day like always. I was standing in the kitchen holding the lease agreement. Who's Jennifer Torres? His face went completely gray. Not white. Gray. Like something died behind his eyes. I can explain. You have a baby. My voice didn't sound like mine. She's 6 weeks old. How long? I could barely get the words out. How long have you been lying to me? He sat down at the kitchen table. Put his head in his hands. 2 years. We met at a conference. I ended it. She got pregnant. I couldn't just abandon. Get out. Please, let me get out. He left. I filed for divorce the next morning. The lawyer said I'd likely get half of everything except what he'd already given to her. 8 months of rent, $14,800. Baby furniture, hospital bills, diapers. During our wedding ceremony, we wrote our own vows. Marcus looked me in the eyes and promised no secrets, no lies, only us. I still have that on video somewhere. I deleted it last week.